Brooks Stadium in Conway, South Carolina would appear to be a far cry from the classics, but Chaucer would be very proud of the fight that his Chanticleers will bring to the teal. Today, a couple of Sun Belt rivals ready to square off. As we'll see, the Georgia Southern Eagles taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Georgia Southern will kick it off to get things started. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Chanticleers offense will have the first possession of the game. And here he comes, a man who epitomizes the phrase, the tight end's always open, David.
And yes, he is, Reese, and it's so cool. The tight end position now has evolved so much. You can move him all over the field, and you can really highlight a guy of his ability.
Too big for safeties to cover and too fast for linebackers to cover. This is a weapon they've got to take advantage of.
Right back to him on the ground. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Facing a third down and short from the 26. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Tough sledding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down. And the Chanticleers decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Eagles offense taking the field, first chance we have to see them today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Still on his feet at the 45. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Man, it's so nice to have a weapon like this at quarterback. It dictates coverage. You want to play man-to-man? Everybody turns their back. Watch him pick him up, put him down, shoot up yards, getting a big play down the field.
And the Eagles want to pick up the tempo.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
The Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Headed to the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything there.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Eagles.
Down in tight to the goal line, you saw some good movement up front by the offensive line, getting a push and giving that running back a chance.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The give to the back. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
He's right on target. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
Coming after it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The shot that clears will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. And they'll... As the offense comes out to start the next drive. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Georgia Southern in a hurry. On second down, wants to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Carter. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to get it through the air. Working that left side now. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, third and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Wants to throw on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Carter. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. The give from the gun. Thrust that arm out. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Georgia Southern will snap it in the red zone. Right back to the well. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. From the gun. Give on the inside. Pull down after a gain of 5. It's at the 9-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. And he's got it. Touchdown, Georgia Southern.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. And the shot to clears will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Fires to the right. Got his man. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in, week out, working on those critical down and distances, 3rd downs. And having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. The inside handoff. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Eagles headed quickly to the line. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Carter. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Comes out throwing on first down. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter. Georgia Southern has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. He's back to throw on second down. Using the quick game. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun. Wants to pass. He lets one fly deep. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. Touchdown, Eagles! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. TCU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Davey O'Brien among the legends to wear that uniform. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Texas A&M. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Feeling some heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line getting set on second down. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Throws for the tight end. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The shot that clears line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be fourth down.
Nice job by the defense there on third and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up fourth.
Makes the catch. He's got enough. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. The Eagles moving quickly to the line.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They'll throw it from the red zone. Unloads it left. And the ball is picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 40. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return. About the only good thing that happened for the offense on that play, at least it wasn't a pick six. What a return.
Yeah, that didn't look good for the offense. You know all those big fellas, those O-linemen, they're not going to be able to go make the play. So as the DB getting the interception, you know, if you can break that play and you can get past that level, it might be to the house. It might be to the crib. Lucky that wasn't a pick six if you're on offense.
Makes the grab down the middle. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, shot to clear. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Wants to fire on second down. A little screen to the running back. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Good job to get everything he could, then get down with the slide. Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. He's looking to throw. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Threw a pick last time. Almost threw another one. But you know what? I like the fact that this dude has no conscience.
None. Arm arrogance, right? He's going to spin the football, try to make plays. Like, listen, take the good with the bad, right? He's going to make some plays. He's going to give some away. Let's try to do a little bit more of the playmaking as opposed to giving it to the other team now.
Give to the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Eagles want to move quickly. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Tight end finds a soft spot. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
Quick strike complete. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. They'll run the screen. Shakes off the tackler.
They got a little bit, but they didn't get the first down, and you're obviously trying to get the first down, but you try to slip in those screens occasionally on 3rd down. I like when you slip in there trying to make a big play, catch the defense maybe being a little aggressive.
It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points, and you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Wants to throw on 3rd. He's got the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Looking to go up top on 1st down.
Shotgun.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Still on the 35-yard line after that incompletion. Here comes 2nd and 10. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
That is a tremendous job by the defender on that play, because when the ball was thrown, his head was turned around. He was watching the receiver, quickly spun the head, turned his shoulder, located the ball, and then knocked it down.
Makes his connection. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Got his man quickly. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Looking to throw, it's Spears. Release to the back. Finds his man. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. He wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
Complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Now from inside the red zone. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. He's got it and still on his feet. Defense makes the stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. They'll go to the air. Fires into the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown, Coastal. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And holding on to a first-half lead, this offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to the locker room. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, offense is penalized. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on first down. And with time running out here in the first half, the offense will take a knee, content to be on top as we head to the break. Typically, you only see this at the end of the game or end of a half. I'm not really sure why we're getting an early peek at victory formation. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there in Conway. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to 2 of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves.
And the shot that clears will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
After misfiring, it's second down. They try to pop a run on the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Georgia Southern in a hurry. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Gets away. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss.
Well, this defense knew they had to get off to a fast start here in the second half. They're trailing by a bunch of points right now on the scoreboard. They needed to make something positive happen early, and on the very first drive, they get a sack on third down, looking to get the ball back to their offense here.
Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. Wants to return it. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The shot that clears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Man, that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
They're working that left side. Running toward the tape. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Off play action. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. Oh, look out. There he goes. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often than this one.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Fires and picked off. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Let's go. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Georgia Southern in a hurry. From the gun on third down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. The give on the inside. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. He got it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. On 2nd and goal, they go right back to him. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being...
Oh, they blocked the extra point. So they marched the ball 41 yards on that drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They had the extra point blocked. Now the kickoff unit out there and hoping things go a little smoother. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Finds his big tight end. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
As a defense, it's so hard covering this guy. Because of his frame, you're not really going to match up. But this guy's also got some wheels. The hard part is bringing him down after the catch. This guy's like a giant giraffe. You're just lions hanging on his neck trying to drag him to the ground. Not easy to do.
Gets some yardage and gets down.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. And the Chanticleers will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Chanticleer! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Georgia Southern in a hurry. They'll try the run. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. After the run, now to throw. Makes the grab on the left. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Off the play fake. Catch in the middle. It's Carter. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield.
Encroachment, defense.
Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Line gets set, 1st down. Motion from the offense. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Finds a crease at the 20. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. These corners going to give them some space. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he was able to pick up a few yards on the ground, and the clock has run out here in the 3rd. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter. Georgia Southern has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. From the gun, the running back has it. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Oh, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got his man in the back of the end zone, but he was a little too far out of the back. It's incomplete. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. Splits the uprights. It's good. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. First down here for the offense. They'll run it from the gun. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed, to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the first down.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
All right, well, the quarterback's showing you he is human after all. Finally throws an incompletion, and not just that, after a couple completions back-to-back-to-back, almost throws a pick.
They're bringing heat. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. The shot that clears will punt it away on 4th down. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
He finds a soft spot in the middle. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. The Eagles racing to the line in the hurry-up. Leaves it with the running back. At the 45, on his way. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can...
Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Eagles. Reeled it in and just made the house call. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the fourth. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
First down for this offense. He's going to pass. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got it in the middle. It's Carter.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Got his man in the middle. He makes the tackle at the 23-yard line, but not before a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Going up top on first down. He finds his man. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Georgia Southern will snap it in the red zone. On second down, he'll let it fly. Caught near the sticks. It's Carter. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. And the Eagles are flying down the field. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Eagles. And they take it in for 6 more points. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Running back searching for a hole. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
4th and inches anywhere on this field. I don't care if it's in the red zone, on your own goal line. If you have their offensive line, I'm going for it. You just saw it right there. Get it done.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. 3rd and short now from their own 48. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 3 consecutive L's, a hat trick of losses, and as a result, you can take their hat out of the ring for most of their goals.
Yep, most of their goals are done. And listen, I don't know what they do really well. This is bad. 3 losses in a row. It's not good. They got to figure something out. But it's a long season still. There's still a lot of room to find some positives, Jesse. Maybe throughout the way, there's going to be something happens that's positive.
So you're saying there's a chance. I like it. Always positive. Glass half full, Dave. But listen, I don't think they can fix everything in one game. I think this team needs to go back to the drawing board. They need to focus on one specific area of their football team to try to improve on and get this thing